Why where they go?
Now wedding mad and they tell you, man.
Where the mother?
She does now.
He's still living for village.
She's chilling home.
Labubu don't join us for here. Oh, no, be Labubu and Lototosha.
Sundays, 8 p.m. on your number one top station, 95.1, Nigeria and Twitter. Let's talk movies right now. Welcome to the cinematic world of movies.
Any questions?
Jumping straight into the gist, that's what we're going to do because we are way behind schedule.
Welcome to your cinematic world of movies, your cinematic world of wonders. My name is Focus, the Batman.
I'm the man with no name.
And I'm here, the sidekick.
He's here, the sidekick, for the first time in
Don't say that. You're always saying that anytime I come.
Wait,
inside.
you don't even know what I'm going to say. He's here for the first time, starting the show with us in years.
Yes,
Now the
actually,
same thing where
no.
Now you
This is
talk.
starting the show.
How many times?
No,
How many times have I started the show?
This year,
you've
you've not started the show with us.
What are you saying?
This
We are
year,
saying
Oga,
this
this
year,
year.
you've not started
That's
the show
not
with us.
true.
Oga, this
That's
year.
I said that's not true.
Ha.
Oh, yeah, which day have you joined the show?
That you
the
started
show,
like
show
this.
with us. You
I'm
see,
pretty sure you didn't. You can't even remember what you discussed last time on this show. So I beg.
what we discussed last time on this show, do you want to hear?
You don't think I'm.
Guys, you're welcome on board. We have a lot in store for you.
Exactly. So you know how we do. We will bring you all the movies and TV shows that dropped this week. Also the ones that dropped last week. We have some cinematic gist news for you. And also we have box office to roll in. So all this and more you will be enjoying on this show. You can join us live. We are on Popcorn and Reels on Instagram.
And YouTube is same thing, Popcorn and Reels. Don't mind my voice. A lot has happened.
Exactly. We can see if you log on already on Instagram, welcome. And you can be part of the show on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 0809 993 0137. I say that again. It is 0809 993 0137. Okay, so before we jump in, we want to say a very welcoming, is it homecoming?
It's homecoming and home getting away.
And getting away as Pluto. Ivan is joining us on the show this sweet evening.
Oh, they came here to fight you, two of you, for because of the Last of Us.
We are ready for you.
We are ready for you.
But sure you know, but before you make any statement, you need to go back to that conversation. I never said that the show was bad.
I said the show was bad.
Episode, episode 3. Yeah, I'm now a dad.
I think he likes the episode. In the
I love the episode.
You don't see?
I love the episode.
What you want to talk?
You want to be
You
happy.
want to say something?
No wonder two of you are by this side of the.
I'm just going to keep quiet because I downloaded it and I wanted to see it.
But no light.
No, like I pressed play. Somebody said me say the video you downloaded has no sound. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they don't want to hear that I'm not a dad. Even your television, no one hear
They
nonsense.
don't agree with you.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
so let's jump in straight into some of the things that dropped this week. Now, remember back in the 2000 when Danny Boyle dropped a movie, a zombie movie that kind of revolutionized the way zombies were being portrayed on the big screen, and it's not other than 28 Days Later with Cillian Murphy. Now, after that, they now had 28 Weeks Later, which wasn't as great as 28 Days Later. And now, years later, Danny Boyle is back to give us 28 years later. And we have Kraven the Hunter actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson in it. And it dropped this week.
Wait, so it dropped this week. Did it drop on Netflix or where?
No, on cinema, straight up.
Because I saw that something 28 something days was trending on Netflix. So I'm thinking maybe his movie is now there. Because Kraven the Hunter 2 just got into Netflix.
No. This one is fresh in the box office. It's still new. And 28 years later. Okay, so moving on. Pixar dropped a movie. Pixar they've been trying. So Pixar has a movie called Elio. It's about a boy who really wanted to get abducted by aliens. And he got his wish. And then he was now the self-proclaimed leader of Earth. And he was sent to do negotiations on war and all those kind of stuff. So that's what the trailer was all about, and it's something I think I would like
So
to see.
now that you talked about it, it just reminds me of that Love Death Robot, that episode.
The
The alien, no, not the Protein one, the one that the aliens came and they were worshipping a dolphin.
Episode 1.
That was not episode 1.
A dolphin.
I mean, in the last
The
one.
ones that the aliens were squids are the octopus now. You guys didn't watch that one. That a priest was sent to negotiate.
Okay, the one that had the live action.
Yes,
this thing,
now.
he said he was going to anything the priest said is going to is what he's
He's
going to
going to save the earth or
or
destroy the
Oh
earth.
my god. That
I
was,
love that. I love that episode because at the end of the day,
it ended stupidly. I
it
don't
didn't
know.
end stupidly. That was
did.
a that was a fantastic ending.
That episode was weak to me.
No, but that was a good episode.
That episode was weak to me. First of all, it deviated from what the entire concept and idea of what Love
Let's
Death and
deviate
Robots
into the market. I don't understand what you guys are talking about right now.
Right.
Let's pay some bills.
More conversation, more talk, more. Right.
How will you say the episode was weak? Storyline is
Big
very
up
simple.
week, but I said
story-
the ending was just there.
Storyline is very simple. Aliens are coming. Based on how the priest don't show himself.
Elias said no go talk to any other
person
person.
about that
for that guy. Everybody gonna tell the guy, no fuck up, no fuck up.
But you know
what?
what?
It
He
depends on you.
actually did.
What did he do? What did he do?
So that's
That's
the thing.
Whatever you
That's
talking,
the thing. Because even when he's with those guys, he's not saying anything, but everybody's just telling him, don't fuck up. When the aliens already make up their minds, they want to nuke everybody.
You see when we make me laugh, like the guy when escort them reach the beach. And the guy just said, hey, we're all gonna die.
So that's the thing. Like the guy didn't necessarily need to do anything. The aliens already don't make up their mind. That was basically what it was.
Oh, no, 28 weeks later, I did this,
You don't Netflix now.
But not Jennifer now.
No. Massive.
Because it was that British babe that was in this thing.
No.
What's this?
This one are old. This is 2007 now. See?
So now the 28 something we have in the talk with you now.
I said 28 years later.
I know, we're talking about 28 weeks later.
That's what I'm-
Yeah, now the part 2.
Now what I tell you say you enter Netflix now.
So Jennifer was in 28 weeks later.
I don't even remember, but I think so.
Interesting. Okay, sure.
Okay, I don't remember.
Why you just did a laugh
I
unnecessary?
don't say, now woman be the leader.
Lead,
Wait till they worry you now.
yeah, but Jeremiah was in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What happened?
What did happen?
Now someone is sister, no worry.
Sorry, I didn't watch something for
No carry belt.
Instagram.
Because easy to use belt, they type is in.
Or broom.
Maybe I watch this Love Death and Robots. She go finish before the ads finish.
Oh,
I
I've not
will
really
finish.
finished.
No.
See what I'm saying? Even Yaro says the aliens already made up their mind that they just
So
wanted
the guy don't
to
do anything
scatter.
now?
So the guy didn't do anything. He didn't even need to do talk. The dolphin already fuck everybody up. I'm going back up now.
On the movies.
Nigeria Info 95.1.
Okay, we are back, guys. I don't know what's happening. Is it the destruction of the earth that is making China to all giddy this evening? But no wahala. So Yaro joins in on the conversation on YouTube and he says the aliens used it as an excuse to raid the planet. They had known the dolphin was going to rat us out. It was going to rat the humans out. So to me, that episode was just the priest just getting bashed by everybody for that. Okay, he should not mess up. He shouldn't mess up. But he did not even need to say anything before the earth to get destroyed. That was just the fact.
I don't know why I feel like there's a symbolic, religious symbolic nature to like.
Yeah, there was.
That, you know how religion is going to save all of us at the end of everything. It might also
was the one-
be
yes.
the destruction of us.
That was basically
Even
the
if
story.
knowing or unknowingly.
I think that was what they were going for. But anyway, guys, you can be a part of the show. All you need to do is send us a message on WhatsApp. It's 080-999-30137. You can send a voice note. We'll definitely play it on there.
Okay, so still talking about some of the things that dropped this week. We have Rebel Wilson in a movie called Bride Hard, like it's supposed to be a play on Die Hard. And then something I was watching this afternoon. I was like trying to like see it. So far it's entertaining enough because of the visuals and how the storytelling is like quick. It's K-pop Demon Hunters, and one of the things I appreciated about it, it has a blend of 2D, 3D, that anime style, like all those anime, like somebody's
Is this on Netflix?
It dropped on Netflix
It's on
on
Netflix,
Friday.
and I finally saw it today.
Alpha, what do you think about it?
It has anime style. Talk.
Okay, guess what? I loved it.
Okay,
Only because of the music.
Yes, the
was-
songs
it
were
was-
catchy.
Yeah, they
Yes.
started with K-pop, so you should know that
The songs were
musical.
catchy.
I am not even a fan of the whole K-pop thing.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm
You've not
not.
heard good music?
But it's too cliche for me.
Yes, the story is not
There's nothing fantastic
no.
about
But
the
you
story.
see the songs, the visuals, the voice acting.
Yes.
It was good.
It was good.
And
but-
I'm not, and
Is
I'm
it
not even
English
done.
dub?
No, they spoke English. Now.
oh.
It's a Sony animation given to Netflix, and it's another proof that Sony has been the ones that have been championing ways to tell animations differently than every other person. They did Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, and it was like straight out of a comic book kind of
the picture.
visualization. They did that Mission versus the Machine and all that, and they were having this also. So Sony they tried.
And one of the things I really appreciate about the end of this movie is not giving us the obvious ending we expected.
Oh, there's an obvious. I've not finished seeing it, but
Okay, so you know that story of so these people fall in
Fall
love, and even if one dies, they will somehow sing a song that will bring the guy back to life. All those kind.
Serious?
The guy died, go. The film ends. Everybody rests.
So I really don't like endings like that where you just know that this is what's going to happen. And recently, like I've been watching a lot of movies. So me and my roommate, we have this thing where we will say, "Now me write the script, no worry, now so it go happen," and that's how it will not happen. So we'll be like, yeah, nice one, director, that kind of a thing. Yeah, get married soon. Anyway,
How did we get here?
let's take a voice note. I've been wanting through that shit since yeah. Anyway, let's take this voice note.
oh no, there's one.
Yeah, but why would you be sending us a 2
2
minutes
minutes
voice
voice
note?
note,
Now, how about
no,
now? Now you pay us salary.
Ain't nobody
Oh,
got
yeah,
time for
let's just take it. Let's just take it. Let's just take it.
And the prince of the subterranean realm of sugar. That is me. So, quickly, Bluetooth actually gave me an assignment to go see the movie.
Is this a Michael?
Sure, which I eventually did. And, well, I wasn't really disappointed, but yeah, this is how my takes quickly because I'm trying to beat the 1 minute time first.
You know, beat down.
The movie was highly emotional. I can really connect to the emotion that Taraji Henson poured into that movie. But these are my take. I didn't really fancy the fact that the daughter had to die, despite all the things she didn't do.
so
The things
You don't understand the flow.
Please, I want to
the
listen
daughter
to
had to
you.
No,
die.
calm down.
Why? And that part where the FBI came out to break into the bank, and she was shot and she died. Only for me to discover that it was all imagination. That twist toward the end, to me, it was not actually needed at all. It wasn't actually for me. But and finally, the fact that the police officer that threatened to get a legal way to kill her in the beginning of the movie, and then it was that phobia that she refused to step out of the bank until he was removed among the police officers that came to arrest her. And at the end of the day, nothing was done to that police officer. It brought me back to the protest of Black Lives Matter. The only thing we got was a punch from Detective Raymond, and that was it. So
The man.
she
No
was
one
mentally abused by the police
was
officer, even though his
acrimony
partner,
cinematic
another
universe.
officer who had body cam, could not do anything, and nothing was done. It was just let off the hook.
Is this the same
No, it's
character?
No, it's not over. Of course,
people don't-
so
And for the positives, Detective Raymond, she actually played
That was a nonsense depiction of a police officer.
Empathy in her voice, her patience, the ability for her to communicate with Taraji in the movie as the lady there. It was really beautiful. That is just what we need. Sometimes what we are passing through is really not our fault. She was able to detect that this woman was just she snapped. I don't want to get a check from her boss. She snapped and that was just it. And the boss too very, very very mean and rude. Not very mean. She saved him from being killed by that robber. All he could do was to blame her. That the robbers were part of her. It was really not nice at all. But it was a good movie after. I enjoyed it. I didn't.
When you enjoyed it and it be like some part you watch socket, because when the movie was playing, you actually were paying attention to his socket. Because some things where you just talk right now, you don't follow at all.
And okay, so it's I would say everyone is expecting the Chinatu that to love or like straw. I don't know it probably because I saw it with Bluetooth. Maybe if I was alone,
you would have enjoyed it after you guys twisted my arm to watch that nonsense.
Calm down. We did not twist your arm.
I gave it a 6/10 though.
You even try. If you leave me and that female, oh God, because now don't hype am. Oh my God! First of all,
so you are angry because they hyped it.
Maybe I'm in love with Tara GP Henson. I love her acting skills. Even though I don't like Tyler Perry, I still they help my homeboy, to come up. And then somehow, first of all, the bank scene, una dey mad. What was that delay for? That bank scene wouldn't have lasted for
wouldn't have been that stretched out.
Too long. Madam, if you want to shoot the woman. Now maybe we know what we they do now.
Okay, so let me just make something clear. Yeah, the twist in the movie is the fact that she is actually a mentally unstable person. The child never existed. That is the twist in the whole.
What existed but died at childbirth.
Yes, at childbirth. Yes. So what she was passing through was PTSD, which then entered psychosis. So she was mad. There was no child
at all. That's
why
the teacher was stunned. Why are you here? Who are you waving at?
Who are you waving at? There was no child in existence. There was no child that was sick. She was buying drugs for a child that did not exist.
I swear, she doesn't suffer for nothing.
For nothing.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there's no need to spoiler alert. This thing don't come out since.
It's been almost 3 weeks.
And
now.
I'm
not seeing it still, but I know saying.
No, you should see because that whole twist at the end
good.
To let us know that it was actually psychosis. And where I'm still saying that he is saying that the police officer could act empathy, where you would accord somebody respect for having empathy is when the person must not necessarily have faced the situation, but is able to empathize with the situation. But in this case, because the police officer don't suffer, she must cry and follow the victim. No. And at the end, it can't be said the victim they craze.
And I like her acting self. All those are that.
As a police officer, you now go and punch a fellow police officer in the midst of a crowd and say, yeah, I caught him.
Well, but that was needed though.
No, that was just for cinematic effect, but it wasn't needed.
It needed to calm the black nerves.
That's the problem with Tyler Perry, and that's why I don't like watching his movies, because he makes it a whole fiasco. He makes the black suffering like something to be celebrated. I bet let's move on.
No. Before we move on, there's something I even need to talk about, and I'm tired of it.
What?
I know you guys love it.
What's that?
But I hate
suffering.
That. No. Oh God. I hate that uncertainty that comes with the recent Hollywood movies. I mean, at the end. Growing up, calm down. Growing up, my brother Wandam, you understand.
You will know the actor, no, they die for free.
No. At the end of the movie, Susu will not finally come out
and confess.
The whole village will say, hey, so now you kill her. And then later they will not show the person now went on and became a millionaire. And now did this and now did that.
So the whole resolution.
Thank you. Bring down the whole thing no more. Don't put me. Okay, so they now arrested the Tara GP Henson at the end of
So what happened after? That's what you're...
I don't know. That was what the voice note, the guy on the voice note was saying. So what happened to the white racist guy that was just took him out of the
here's
place?
The thing, here's the thing.
What happened to the black man that stood
human
with her?
conscience, human consciousness is evolving. You must not be
My own never evolve. My own never evolve. Mona tell me what happened.
You must not be spoon-fed. I think the resolution was perfect. Percy where they craze. The FBI found out this woman they craze. there was no need even staying and knowing that the bomb was
See,
fake.
There was even something they explored that they did not bring down.
Which is
So the
she
whole
enter
black,
prison
the whole black community
came out and nothing will happen.
came out to support. So okay, so what happened?
What will
That-
happen? What will
that-
happen is when the news will now break the next day, they will now reveal that she's a mental patient. That's what. Then all that. Hey, police did this.
I want to see
neighbor
it.
did.
I want to see the plot twisting to
God forbid,
my
for too
God.
long. Then that time wait Tyler Perry call they tell them I say watch out for part 2 or this is a series. I can never watch a Tyler Perry series. God forbid, back to. Please let's move on.
Moving on to some more cinematic things. We had an episode 4 of season 8 of Rick and Morty also dropped this week. And then we have a Nollywood movie called Unclaimed that is in cinemas right now. Now, for last week movies, we have How to Train Your Dragon, the live action that we spoke about.
I'm waiting for it to come out.
Yes, then we have Materialist. Why did they have me?
Materialist, you enter Ose market.
Yeah, those are the things that dropped last week. And if you're looking for something for on digital right now to either stream or download, Final Destination Bloodline is still there for you to catch. And some people on the group have already seen it, right? And they have like good things to say
It's
about
out,
it.
like out.
Yes.
Because I finally saw Sinners.
I've not seen Sinners too.
Haven't seen Sinners yet.
Not
Hasn't
yet.
to.
Hi.
There's no spoiler for now.
When am I playing?
So at the end,
Let me tell you something
at
about
the end, you see that, they don't want snake like that.
the hype wasn't even worth it.
You say what? You said the hype wasn't what? Calm down, Baba. We know they spoil them again.
Okay.
The hype was too much.
The hype.
But you never watch
So
out.
I
what
don't
is
watch
wrong?
am.
See, I don't like when I hear hype. Hype has nothing to do with
So
whether a
listen.
movie is
No,
interesting
I don't want
or
to
not.
listen.
I love the thematic.
hello.
No, I'm not talking about.
It's
I'm
not
not spoiling
spoiling
it.
Okay.
I loved the way they explored those themes. When I was watching that movie, I wasn't just looking at it. The only thing that annoyed me were just, I would say,
Did you get the parallel between the Italian mob and the mafia?
no, I did not. I did not.
See,
And
Baba.
the Irish mob.
See it.
Parallels in what sense? What do you mean?
Look at how the brothers were dressed. The one with the cap, that's an Irish.
Irish.
mob.
You okay? Yeah. Okay.
Then
So,
the one with the
director.
hat.
Director Toby, leave that one.
okay. So
Leave
I
that
get.
part
I
with
get.
it, so.
So I get that part, man. But the part that is most interesting was how Ryan Coogler was able to. It was. So if you are if you
No,
if you are,
spo-
if
no,
you
we're
are
not
a
spoiling
thespian,
it.
if you are a thespian, you understand when they say the actors were transmogrified, like they were. Like the whole scene of that music, the transition of having to explain that scene was fantastically done.
It was amazing.
Like even you
What I'm
watching
talking
it,
about.
the
was
music
not
scene when he
overhyped.
was
that was
singing,
even under hype.
Who?
And that
when the guy was singing,
that guy
Oh,
was
the
singing.
young
And that
guy,
was-
right?
yes.
And that was his first acting credit ever.
He did well.
he did.
I
he did
loved
well.
the ending though.
No, the ending was good. The ending was good.
But see that. Tell me the truth.
Oh.
Not, I'm not spoiling it.
No, there's no
but say
spoiler.
the truth. From the beginning to the point where the whole thing actually started, like, okay, they don't open.
You want to
club.
ask whether I was slow?
It was too long.
No,
You
it
were trying
wasn't.
to-
So
You
were
no,
trying-
no, no.
No,
So in
you
this
were trying
case,
to build these two brothers that, did they fear them more?
but that's the idea. They needed to build it
When
for
it
us
got
to
to
under.
the-
No.
We've already gotten the message from the first place that,
No,
these guys are back
no.
into town.
So do you
what
know why
that?
it was
Okay,
necessary?
you needed to get and
Do you,
get.
no, do you know why it
people
was
that-
necessary?
Lord.
They needed to establish the history behind them, the history they met, and what they are going after. And that was needed because we needed to know their backstory, the backstory of the white babe, the backstory of the black babe. All those things were necessary for the establishment of what they were about to build. If not, the vampire scenes would have not made sense if we did not understand what had actually happened.
just came out from nowhere. I'm like, what?
No,
is
no,
happening?
see that vampire, the way the vampire just come up from nowhere.
Like-
Now waiting makes sense for that movie. But anyway, Sinners is something that will
I
continue
never
to.
watch am. How?
No, na time he no gets.
It's not
And time
time.
waits for no man.
You people don't
But you
understand.
watch Straw, which film
I
did
didn't
you
You never
know.
watch.
So the question
I mean, you watch
is,
K-pop something.
You
never
no
watch
man
it.
now.
what are you doing
First-
with your
first
life?
First of all, that one is like
You
is
say
one-
what it-
is 1 hour. And I didn't even finish it because I still didn't have time to finish it.
So how
In
would
short,
you tie you?
Sinners is over 2 hours long.
That
Right.
Yes,
it's over 2 hours.
It's more than a month.
Okay, so wait.
Almost more than 6 weeks that movie came out.
No.
in HD.
No, in
in
HD.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
HD is just 4 weeks.
focus. Would you say Sinners is like the biggest movie for you? This
He hasn't seen it, so he can't see.
no. I know you haven't seen it, but would you agree with the hype that it's one of the biggest this year.
Yes.
So that's it. So the question is, why haven't you?
What are you
said-
doing with your life?
What am
I don't have
Tobe,
time. Oh, God.
you found time to cut your hair for a scene. Yeah.
Okay, so who sent voice note say why una come dey fight me? No be NC Blue to give me assignment to go watch store. Now you go to watch socket because I don't understand why you don't understand say the pikin don't die since. No be say.
If you look and say we need to dissect and talk about sinners, it's been out for way too long. Now focus where no day.
We can't wait for focus because if I not said my papa before, we are talking about sinners.
Talk about it now.
We're not
Don't
talking
spoil
about
it.
We are
sinners.
talking about sinners.
No, we
They
are
all
not.
died at the end.
Okay, so artistic G say make una dey take artistic G sends a message. He said make una dey take small the critique movie, especially the part you may not like. Sometimes it can discourage someone from even trying to watch the movie. My brother, no watch.
No watch am. Anyone watch say me no watch. Find out.
See the thing, we are challenging you to challenge our opinions. We are not saying that our opinions are stamped or like it's cast on stone. No, challenge our opinions. If we tell you a movie was bad, watch it then come and tell us no, it was good. Let's hear these differing opinions. Let's know that at least our brains are working.
So if you look and it's still saying, has any of you in the studio seen the Taylor Sheridan 1923 series? Not yet.
Not yet.
I know you've been recommending it for us to watch.
See, mistake will happen. I go mistakenly go press play for Rookie. Now we don't dey watch Rookie. Now we dey season 3. You
Which one is
understand?
Rookie?
The recruit.
Rookie.
Sorry, the recruits.
Oh.
You never watch the recruits. That police own.
Okay. Which
You
the
told me
recruit?
rookie, and I'm still waiting for
The
season
rookie,
recruit
the
with Noah
rookie, Abi.
Centino,
Is
the
the
Netflix
rookie
own.
now? Abi is the recruit. The
The
one of
police
police.
show.
Yes,
The rookie.
yes, is the
The
rookie.
rookie, yes.
Almost here. That show
Very
is
interesting.
The show is
No,
good.
no.
I've heard.
And I'm waiting for season 7. Netflix no one bring her out. I'm just
the
there.
good doctor too. We are still
If-
waiting for
if you wait-
season 7.
If you're waiting for Netflix, you go just go backyard.
You know they.
Because
dey.
no, you know they but
It's
you know
not
they
packaged.
Netflix. It's the same way Demon Slayer too has still not come to Netflix. Some acts of Demon Slayer. But anyways, next month is a big month for anime. Demon Slayer is coming out. A lot of new anime. Kaiju number 8, season 2. It's going to be mad. Next month is crazy.
Okay.
When did the last Demon Slayer end? Because I don't know where I am.
It ended in the Infinity Castle arc.
I understand.
So it
I mean,
it ended where the guy that is in charge of the Demon Slayers killed him and his family trying to take down.
Stop trying so hard. He has
You don't watch
forgotten
that guy, you should, man.
Yeah, he has moved on.
I think the place that stopped was when they entered one house like that.
The castle where everything has ended.
Changes.
That's the end now.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll
That's the end where all of them were falling.
I don't remember anything about
Problem there, my brother. I have to
Okay,
reflect
yes,
on
all of
that
them
one.
were falling down. That place that looked like labyrinth. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
that's-
the
Yes.
labyrinth, that was where it ended.
That-
You
yes.
don't know.
No, no,
You don't
Eh?
know. You have no
Sorry,
idea.
let's
You have no
not
idea.
say don't sweet like
You have not. See, Demon Slayer is actually one of the biggest animes. So whether you know switch for you, don't
yeah,
that's
understand
where
it.
it ended. Okay, so let's just throw a small did you know for you. Did you know that 50 years ago today, the first blockbuster movie, the first movie to ever be tagged a blockbuster released by Steven Spielberg back in 1975 was released, and it's none other than Jaws. Jaws was released in cinemas today, 50 years ago.
50 years.
Exactly.
Oh man, I just go see 50th birthday today. Oh Jesus.
Crazy. Okay, now some more cinematic movie gist right now. John Bethel, who is playing the Punisher, who is also the brother, who is also this person's brother in the accountant, and Tom Holland actually helped each other with their Marvel auditions before landing their respective roles as the Punisher and Spider-Man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like man. So and now they are going to be in the next Spider-Man movie coming out. They will now star in Spider-Man Brand New Day together.
Please tell me you have seen the accountant part 2.
Not yet.
Have you seen the accountant part 2? No.
And so I'm waiting.
For what?
See who they to see Tobe.
But what are you waiting for exactly?
So I got hooked onto this series.
What series?
Dear I'm Wrong. There's a series on Netflix, Dear I'm Wrong. It's a Korean series.
No,
very
it's
nice one.
House. I'm beginning to get bored.
How are you getting bored
They're
in
getting
house?
bored with House.
Yes.
Now because you watch
He's
out for house,
rude.
carry out.
Oh, he is rude. It reminds me of you.
Because you are rude. Why do you have to be so rude?
I'm likable, but I'm also
House is also likable.
no. They don't like it.
They don't
Them
like
doctors
it.
won't poison am.
Okay, so More gist on the Spider-Man stories. Zendaya and Jacob Batalon will officially return as MJ and Nerd in the new Spider-Man movie. Now, Dave Bautista is being eyed to star in the movie called Roadhouse Part 2, which is set to be directed by Guy Ritchie. That came out some years ago with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ewan McGregor as the villain.
So
now,
as long as Guy Ritchie is in anything, I'm watching
I'm watching it. The Batman 2 will officially begin filming January next month. Sorry, I said next month, January next year. And the script is being handled this month. Now, in the DC world, James Gunn said he deleted the shot from Superman that generated social media controversy. If you remember that shot where Superman was flying and then he flipped and then the camera came in front and his eyes were like crossed eyes. So he has removed that shot from.
Before, why do you want to
He said it was a TV commercial and it wasn't a finished VFX shot. I didn't love the shot, so it's not even the shot that's in the movie.
Why didn't you just fix it?
He said they use a wide angle lens. This one. They drag them so they. It just
remove, because if I leave and now they 50 drag out again.
He just removed the shot entirely. Now James Gunn has revealed that he recently killed a DC movie because the script wasn't good enough. Now he said everybody wanted to make the movie. The movie was greenlit, ready to go. The screenplay wasn't ready. I couldn't do a movie where the screenplay was not good.
Well,
and
that's
I
good
respect him for
decision.
that because now James Gunn, now they try, it's in good.
Focus. You have been in the Nollywood scene for a long while. Do we have screenplays for Nollywood scripts?
Yes, now.
Yeah.
Yes, now.
Mm.
Yes, now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Well, artistic you say I just downloaded Sinners. I'll try and watch it tonight or tomorrow. My brother, watch it this night so that what we say now will be fresh in your mind.
Oh no, don't.
Why? Because it's horror.
Well,
if I stole you shoe, Sinners horror. Which part? There is nothing horror in Sinners.
It has a horror element.
Which part? Where the dragon nearly bites
It has a horror element from the tone, the music. When the vampires were asking to enter, it has a horror
action, very.
My brother and action, there's no that thing horror.
We're not saying it is a horror film. It has horror elements. You can have a movie with different tones in it now. There are comedies that have
as you just talk and I to the think I no sleep for night.
Okay, so Blumhouse has officially acquired the rights to Saw with Lionsgate as a partner. So that means there will be more Saw movies to come. I think they stopped at 10 or so. Saw X. Now, Thunderbolts will release on digital. On digital on July 1st. That means it will release next week.
Ah, yes, thank God we'll finally watch it. But talking about watching something, yesterday night I watched Daughter of the Dragon, and believe me, it's very interesting. MC Blue to China to go and watch it. Oga Solution Alpha from Jahi. Daughter of the Dragon, is it an animation? I think it's an animation. But I think is it on Netflix? Please let me know so I know when I'll start that. Also, if Logan says, when is our new Odyssey coming out? I'm tired of waiting. I'm also tired of waiting.
How can you be tired of waiting? It just entered production like how many months ago? Man, calm down now.
I really want to see how they will do Calypso, that Calypso's Island.
It's Christopher Nolan. Anything about Christopher Nolan is a yes. Let's go, even though some people still don't like Tenet. Let's moving on. Yes,
don't say some people.
I'm pointing to him now. That he knows that's why
he didn't like it. No, not majority. I love Tenet. I like the idea that
quite a number.
Quite a number of people.
Majority.
You already. It's the worst Christopher Nolan movie. Which one is worse?
Are you serious?
Let's move on. LeBron James says he would like to explore acting after his basketball career. He said, if the script starts to roll in and there's an opportunity for me to do some acting and I have the time, obviously post-career, I don't mind looking into it. Now, he has been in some couple of... He was in Trainwreck in 2015 with Amy Schumer, and then there was the Looney Tunes.
Thank you.
Looney Tunes this year. Everybody say if he's going by that one, may just go. No, he's a terrible actor.
So,
no facial expression,
so you know with Looney Tunes, they were acting with green screens. Acting with green screens.
No, he's going to be the first.
There was a scene he acted with Don Cheadle before they entered the Looney Tunes world.
So here's the thing. Most times when I judge actors, and I judge them acting with green screens, with characters that they are not seeing, I pity them because you are interacting with a world that you are basically constructing in your mind also. So it's
Don't make it look like they are
technical.
not.
It's
They
technical.
don't put pointers and.
They
you know,
put
marks
pointers,
and
but it's
everything.
technical.
That is why you are an actor. Ask to be here.
What's going to be bro?
Have you forgotten that he acted as a character to be in one movie?
Yes.
You should see
Let
that
me give you
movie.
the short breakdown. It's about one girl.
And he
Like
was
that.
to be.
And he when he was pretending as if he didn't like the girl. Oh. Then
The girl friend zone him, sha.
then later he was acting as a good nerd.
Yeah,
just
she was wearing
quiet.
eyeglass, do like eye they pay
Yes. Later when they get married,
they are not saying.
and then rest.
He's not saying the story as.
When they get
It's
married,
a
don't
girl,
crash.
it's a
Now the guy
Gen
come
Z.
outside and say, I'm here.
The story is a Gen Z. It's a Gen Z girl.
Take me in. Since your man don't want you, go collect me.
That's not the story.
Send me the link.
We will send you the link. So very fantastic
I
actor.
swear. Unfortunately, not the other to the girl left
Okay, the straw is so much so I will have to take this message later.
Okay.
Because we're talking about straw.
Let's just run through the.
We cannot run through anywhere. We have this to pay. I don't know where
But
you are
we'll
running
soon
to.
run through the movie because we need to still talk with Ivan about his take on The Last of Us season 2 and why it is the cinematic, holy grail for him.
Did not say it's holy grail now. Come on.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Say the most best movie I have watched so far.
Straw.
I dey tell you. Now what I say make I calm down first. If I just see person dey hype Tyler Perry, my blood go dey boil. Oh boy. No. I don't know how this truth go do. This is the third week now.
You buy strepsils. I say strepsils. That's this is where they work for you.
That Chateau's. No.
No. I have one in my pocket. That bad long.
No, 1 minute. Don't worry, I won't close.
So but I beg. My own don't clear. You know say I was having
I mean,
No,
cold
I don't know.
no, my own don't be even cold. Now what perfume I go buy?
Where you can't get rashes?
All over my body, back, front, everywhere. So I had to
I say
abstain
no, say
from.
they back.
I say it be like goosebumps. If I do like this, I feel like see sound from my body. And I
Wow.
want
Perfume?
yes, oil perfume.
Oh.
It was that harsh. I say me, I dey rub like madman. I dey rub the so I can't go buy one medicine.
What they punish you?
I
Why?
don't dey take the medicine, thing don't declare. What would you say? I don't feel breathe for night if I lie down. I can feel my heart. They do beam. I go check side effects of the medicine where they
Palpitations.
See, sometimes I feel be on top of my bed like this for 30 minutes by 2 a.m. Because I feel like down. I say, which kind of wahala be this one? I take medicine to solve on that one. That's the happen to me. Wahala.
You must just leave the rashes.
I want to leave the
You must just go that carpenter for on our side. When you use your body do sandpaper.
You sure you know the worst part? You know the list of all those side effects, all they happen to me.
Voila.
Don't be side effect with that again. That the drug.
Oh boy.
On the movie.
Nigeria Info 95.1.
Okay, we are back, guys, and this is the last lap for the show.
Exactly, and we're still talking some cinematic movie gist. Who remembers the movie Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, I think I remember, but I can't remember it.
There were
like
three
that.
movies: Harold and Kumar, White Castle 2, and the third one. Anyway, a new Harold and Kumar movie is in the works right now, and Cobra Kai creator John Hurwitz and some other guys will write and direct the film. Now, Tom Cruise will be getting an honorary Oscar this year. Now, the Academy is giving him the Oscar for his commitment to our
Almost dying.
filmmaking community, to the theatrical experience, and to the
almost,
stunts community.
I'm almost dying.
Now, Tom Cruise has a career that's spanned over 40 years
And cheated death.
in movie making, and it's I respect his decision because he did a lot movies like Rain Man and Risky Business and some other movies. He just saw that after he lost 2 times to the Oscar. I think he lost for Daniel Day-Lewis in my left foot. Or then Geoffrey Rush in 1997 also for
Baba
Mongolia.
just decided, say,
He
nothing
just said,
concern am
Omo,
concern Oscars.
I'm not doing. Let me just do what I love. He just enter action straight up, even though he was still doing some other things like Tropic Thunder where he
But
played.
Eyes Wide Shut was a very good movie, though.
Eyes Wide Shut now, but those were still in the 90s
Yeah.
era now. Baba just Mission Impossible, Night and Day, Collateral, all those other movies, Oblivion. Do you know it was recently I found out that the director of the 4 Mission Impossibles that we've had, which is Fallout, Rogue Nation, Final
No call and we
Reckoning,
know.
and Dead Reckoning, actually was the writer of Edge of Tomorrow. Christopher McQuarrie actually wrote Edge of Tomorrow.
Are you serious?
As in, and it's mad. Like, I was like, oh, no wonder I see why you and Tom Cruise decide to kill yourself with stunts. But
No, but that so like minds actually work well.
Were they serious as Edge of Tomorrow? I don't remember if they were like serious, major stunts, apart from like fighting or
No, so
the fighting now.
the
You
fight,
know, it's not a Tom Cruise production. It was more of a what studio did that and Doug Liman. So it not really, but all those jumping from the Halo, even though I don't know if they do that and read, but there were some.
Well, let me go to this message that I said I'll come down and read. Straw is so
so
much
much
the most best movie I have watched so far in 2025. Though waiting for Squid Game 3, so much unpredictable. What next? The racist police, was she later rich? Was she jailed? So many unanswered questions. Zaki from
So
Vat.
he has so many unanswered questions, yet
Was
he's
the
still the
most
most
best.
the most best.
movie.
Baba, I don't want to say anything because the racist police is a he, not a she.
How many problems with that? What message?
That's the very problematic message. That's why I had to calm down to read it. But anyways, another message, Jiffy Logan, he goes on to say,
Is it me or do I feel like Sinners should have a sequel?
It
And a lot of
shouldn't
people are
have a
saying that
sequel.
it should not.
it ended
I
perfectly.
know, I never watch them, but it's something that is good. Sometimes don't spoil it. There are only few movies in this life where the sequel has surpassed the original. And Captain America Winter Soldier is among it. But you get what
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
saying.
Captain America Winter Soldier still remains the best Captain America movie. Any which ways, if Logan goes on to say, I just finished watching one British series like that. The
Capture is a mad series.
Season is very good.
Season 1 is
Bring more
mad.
British series. Day of the Jackal, Mobland didn't disappoint me either. I want to start Mobland this week.
I think I want to start Mobland too, but I don't know.
Oh, you started it today? Oh.
I don't know if I have the time.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy
Can't
British
find
cussing,
it.
so that's why.
You can't find what?
The Mobland.
That site where we used to
That-
watch film. Their
No,
site,
I had to get it to like individually episode 1 to 10. That's how I got it.
You will send me.
You know, ask for time and for brain for you. Let's move on. Gerard Butler,
Arrest the three of them.
Wait, sorry, before you continue, has there been any other honorary Grammy?
Oscars. Yes, Jackie Chan received an honorary Oscar
For almost taking his own life.
Who again? There's been a lot of crazy.
Yeah, there've been quite a number of people who have received honorary Oscars, but like most recent and most notable, Jackie Chan and now Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Let me just
It's always good to get the proper information so that those listening will also know. Because some people now say honorary, they don't give Jackie Chan. Yes, he don't collect.
Okay. I can't find the list, but Dolly Parton also received a lot of people. Jackie Chan. People they don't give. They'll just collect. Anyway, Gerard Butler thinks Kate Blanchett should return to play Hiccup's mother Valka in the live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Well, we've not seen the one, so we don't know.
I mean, they had Gerard Butler, who was the father, Stoic, who voiced the father, and he's playing Stoic also in the
So
live
they
action.
want the
Just
mother.
put Kate Blanchett. Let's go. Now, Will Smith may be one of the actors to have the worst agent in Hollywood, or his
Because
decision,
of all the movies.
because all his decision making is just. How do you miss out on 3 of the biggest movies in the last 50 years, from The Matrix, which revolutionized filmmaking as a whole, where he turned down Neo because he said he didn't understand the idea, he didn't get it, like it felt stupid to him. Django Unchained, that later went to Jamie Foxx because he said Jamie Foxx, like Django wasn't the hero of the story, and Quentin was like, no, it's not, since 2012. And somebody that's not watched something for over a decade, No, but you are dragging
You
me.
don't understand.
Oga, we are
You don't
judging
understand.
you because it's
It's
sinners.
you.
It's me. How? And it's seen as how?
So let me
you're
explain.
IMDb,
Let me
just
no. Let me
IMDb.
explain this. Let me explain it
Please.
like he's 5 years old.
Oh, go ahead.
It's you and it's sinners.
Yes, and it's you. Abba, it's not even shocking that I have not seen it, oh. But
No, it's about slavery, and somebody was inside doing like she was about to sing when they flog her Koboko. So you should have seen it.
So he turned down Django Unchained, and then now we are hearing that he received a Christopher Nolan pitch to be in Inception, and he
And he
also
turned it down.
that
I understand the
So
one for
I
Inception.
think-
Inception
see.
was really confusing.
So I think it's his own decision making, because one thing agents do is that they bring prospects. Because as an agent, one thing I'm looking out for is prospects for my craft as an agent to be able to scout. It's like an A&R saying, oh, these are the list of music that an artist will want to drop. I think this is the best fit for the artist to drop. Same thing with agents. They give you a script to say, I feel you'll be good in this, plus my cut will be in, because it's a big project. Then it's the actor to now decide, okay, I love the script or I don't love the script. The agent will now say, Baba, you guys love this script. But Will Smith, being who he is, God punish him, he decided that he's not going to take those scripts. Like he said, he did not understand metrics. Django, listen, Django, he said because Django wasn't the main,
the lead.
the lead in the story. Of course, you will see it's an ego thing.
I am pretty sure there are movies he must have rejected that also did not do well.
There is
Three now, you guys are
so
hinging
no,
on.
so
It's just because
there is
Because
no
Will
movie.
Will Smith
He
was
likes
a
being
very
the main
big
character.
superstar from 1997 after he played this guy. No,
Fresh
from
Prince.
1995. Let's go
From
back.
Fresh
From
Prince.
bad. No, leave bad. Those ones are TV movies where he did Bad Boys, Independence Day, and all those other. He was a superstar. And
Yeah,
then
Men in
he
Black.
was not choosing. But still, still, if you're talking about court, I think another person's own that pained me a little bit was Matt Damon. You know, Matt Damon had the chance to get 10% of anything that Avatar made, but he chose to do another movie instead. He chose to do Bond, and he would have been the actor paid the highest, because as of 2009 he would have gotten a salary worth 250 million from just that movie.
10%.
What is Wedding I'll get on the...
Samot
No,
was
of
just
course, he wasn't a big actor then.
that was his biggest this thing ever. Even till today, he hasn't done anything as
So
big
of course,
as
you
Avatar.
will not give him that type of deal. Now, Matt Damon was a popping name.
Yes, but Matt Damon was already an Oscar winner. You
Kai,
know? So they give him say 10% to.
They get some things where you go pray against your village people. Why I said so is because it's actually ain't like Nollywood, where originally at the end of the movie we will know she's going to get rich. There was absolutely no certainty of what was happening next. I'm sorry, it's a he. Typo error. Now you change person gender. Okay, he says sorry is capture or the capture. Well, one of the above.
It's the capture. It's a capture. It's a British series about a guy who was framed digitally. Or when you watch that series, you'll be like, hey God, though, this guy was trying to prove he was not there. He went home. They said, no, see you here with it. Let me not spoil it, but it's
anyway. Inside YouTube, Yaro is going all out for us. He says, Sir Pluto and the Psychic, happy weekend to you guys. I recommend you guys should watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It was fun and a great watch. He says, Focus, I'm glad that you got to watch it and enjoyed it.
But I've not finished it though.
I was hoping Psychic would have been over the moon for the K-pop Demon Hunters, but he still enjoyed it, so that's a plus. Tyler Perry's attempt to Shutter Island is touching on. Thank God I avoided that movie. Hi guys, this is Alpha Agai. Happy Sunday. And that's what he says. He says, Chinatu, where are you? Why are we not seeing you? Well done. Well, Chinatu is sitting far across us, so we can't feature him in the video. He said, what I watched yesterday is Daughter of the Dragon, very interesting. Then LeBron James needs not to go into acting. Best case, slapstick comedy, that's what he will do. Guys, please, do you know any cinema in Abuja where we can actually book at least a week before the movie release? I am asking mainly because I want to see Superman before the spoilers hit the internet. Well,
that's Yaro.
Well, that's what Yaro says. But let me just break it to you. Now, Nigerian cinemas they stop doing those blockbuster movies where they do a pre-release because that is the only day that they actually make money, and then it's very expensive to get the rights for a pre-release. So they just decided, you know what, let's just get the movie when it comes out. And you know the cinema culture is basically dead in Nigeria. So
Exactly. So if you look and say we're watching Keanu Reeves' old classic like Constantine, Devil's Advocate, Speed, 47 Ronin, Street Kings, and Siberia, the guy don't do movies, so now
now that you said this, but I'll actually go back and watch Constantine.
And it's amazing how people like Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves that had their career since they were teenagers are still acting even into their 60s.
Crazy stuff.
It's not everybody that can have a career like that. Even people like Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, those guys are still relevant till this period. And now let's segue into relevancy as we are about.
Before relevance, the capture. Thanks, guys. Escobar from Kuje, and I can't wait for July anime. See, July is packed. Anime fans will eat well.
The capture is 2019.
Yes, I know series.
Wow.
Don't
2
hold.
seasons are good, but just one that's good.
2 seasons.
The one is fantastic.
Yeah,
Two-
have you seen 2?
2 day, but one is fantastic. Yeah. Now talking about fantastic shows and the ones that are not so fantastic, the reason why this is paining me small is because I got introduced into this medium by this certain person, and we bonded over this same medium. And when we now have the live action, season 1 was okay, but him now saying season 2. It breaks my heart. I will not lie, because you played both games, The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2. How can you tell me that season 2 of The Last of Us is good?
What was wrong with season 2? That's my
The writing was terrible. He forgot. Wait, now.
Not everybody
My
will
friend,
agree
shout out.
to your point. I don't know.
I'm
I
not-
think that's the problem, and it's also affecting members of the WhatsApp group. People are now scared of being on your opposite ideas.
No! How?
Hold on first. Hold on. Focus.
of you is wrong.
Focus. I think what you can do.
Wait, which anime is that? Which anime is that?
No, now you don't see naked babe. See, wait, hold on first. Hold on. I think you should post back the introduction of how people join the WhatsApp group for Popcorn and Reels. We had set of rules that we all agreed on. It's good that you post it back so that for the likes of China who must have forgotten, who would understand how it works. The thing is,
Everybody's entitled to their own
That is
opinion.
what you keep saying. That's what our politicians keep saying. You don't understand. You keep saying these things, and then at the end of the day, nobody say WhatsApp group we did. If me, obviously, Isha, I love being in your opposite sides. And then
Now this class is
no,
up.
it
You
doesn't-
love being on my opposite, but sometimes
No.
you say I don't support
no,
anything you
no,
do.
no.
Okay.
Because you guys have somehow made it look like if they don't like the same movie you like, that means they're not seeing what you're seeing and they're stupid. Or if
Nobody's
they
saying
get away with
anybody's
it,
stupid.
that's
if you
how
are
both of
seeing,
you make it look.
if you are seeing it
That's how
that
both
way,
of you make it
if you
look.
are seeing
The
it
way
that
you
way,
attack
then I
people.
feel that
I'm going to post that rules
attacking
The
again.
way
people-
you guys, yes. Say sometimes person go even drop you say, I don't understand which kind of what's with this? What is it?
Who has ever said that?
So is it
A
is
clear
it
example would be cats.
because cat is
Cat
rubbish?
is rubbish.
Everybody has
All
agreed
the
that cat
time.
is rubbish.
Now, if we are all entitled to our opinion,
We can still say your opinion is rubbish.
can
How
still
about
say-
you be saying anime is rubbish?
that
we
is what
we
politicians-
dragged Bluetooth for over a decade on Gods of
On
Egypt.
Gods of Egypt, I'm still being dragged on the group for Gods of Egypt, for God's sake. Guy, you have no case in this.
I do.
You
I
don't.
do. Do you know that sometimes I just read the comments, I'm like, this one just know what may focus on Bluetooth, even just.
No.
It's fine,
So
it's
that's
fine.
why I would say you don't. We always say this here. The fact that some people are opinionated doesn't mean you don't have your own opinion. But the thing is that most people don't stay to argue out their opinions. They will just drop their opinion and they'll be like, okay, well, since everybody don't talk now,
See,
and they leave it.
There are like
No,
minds
now.
on that platform.
So let the like
I will-
mind like themselves
thank
now.
You.
What-
I will put you focus.
Oh, now don't go form another group.
No. I'll put you focus.
Maniacs.
Yaro and what's his name? Steady in one group. I'll put
Nelly,
who?
Nelly, Kike.
Nelly
Keke.
and him in
Ivan.
one because those ones they talk the way they want, the way they see the film.
So here's the
Me,
thing.
I want
Ivan
to be
is somebody that you cannot. If you
Yes.
tell Ivan will reply.
Yes, Ivan does.
And you will not influence his decision.
That's
No.
because he has a very strong mind. Now we
So
on
why
now.
would
now
you now
we.
make the soft?
Oh, so
minded
now you
one?
agree.
I guess.
So now I agree.
I'm not saying that.
Weak.
I have
Weak.
never. I will state it and I will say it.
Bunch of John Wick. Weak.
I have never said anything opposite how I feel. I see
Okay,
what I
guys.
want
So
Don't you- you're cutting me off
July
again. You're cutting me
animes.
off again.
We have Jujutsu. We
With-
have
with
Demon
anime.
Slayer.
La, 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 la,
Demon
la,
Slayer.
la, la,
Kimetsu
la,
no
la,
Yaiba. So you want to argue on arguing with someone? It doesn't make any sense.
Let's go. See, I need
Ivan,
Ivan
Anyway,
to
the
go.
point is that what was wrong? I think the problem that you guys face.
Whose phone is
It's
close
not
to
phone.
you?
Okay.
It's someone's phone that's close to the speakers.
I think the problem you guys faced was that you guys watched it as in week by week. I watched the whole thing at once, and it was a perfect depiction of what happened.
It was a perfect
Yes.
depiction, Ivan.
Calm down.
Wait,
Hold on.
oh,
hold on.
God,
Just because
Focus, allow you to play
let's say
Literally
people
doing
have
what I
issues.
just said.
Let's say people have issues with the LGBTQ.
It's not
that.
even that.
But people had
Calm
issues
down.
with that. People had issues with that. People had issues with Joel dying. But same thing happened in
In the game.
Allow him to land.
The same issues that people gamers had are the same issues that that the TV show had.
Ivan.
But
Okay, go ahead.
But are you telling me that the game was a bad game? What was missing? What element was missing in the game? In fact, the series was more enriched in the sense that they added two characters that made the series even more detailed than the game was. Those that the
No, the clap for whoever
I
wants
never see
something.
him. I never see him.
Eugene
But
and the
see how in the
therapist.
silence.
Have
You
you
look
watched
like
it now? Eugene and the
a
therapist.
Okay, yeah. So the
Yes.
therapist. Yes.
Yes.
So the reason why I really enjoy your review on this is this: I haven't played the game, so I'm watching from the bird's eye view of somebody who is just watching to be entertained.
yeah.
So here is the thing: season 1 was enjoyable because it was a post-apocalyptic movie, or even an apocalyptic movie, because the way it is going, everybody will die at the end of the day, which is good. Now you are putting us. You showed us that everyone is for the want of time. We are trying to survive. We are trying to cope. We are trying to exist. And then you segue from the existing into a teen relationship that does not add anything,
Like
that
mine.
does not show the seriousness of what you are going through.
Focus knows why that relationship matters.
But I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
wait,
but I don't
now.
know.
But it's a
So
series.
that
It's not
episode,
series,
so
but
that
it's a
episode, I
series.
understand.
Wait.
Calm down, I never land. So that episode to me was the worst thing that happened to that show. So I couldn't bring my mind to continue it. So I would understand why a section of fans would be like, "What the hell is this?"
That's what I say. If you don't, I spoke about LGBTQ part now. That's the place that people have
It
problems
made
with.
so no.
So
It's not
if
just
you-
the
no,
LGBT.
No.
Yeah.
That is, people don't have problem with the LGBT thing. It was in the game.
But it was weak
It was in the
weak
game.
writing.
It was not portrayed like it took center stage. Now, if I ask you what's the entire theme? Wait,
Season one had a LGBT.
you laugh.
Yes, that episode, but it wasn't as bad as
Episode.
this one.
No, you don't get. You don't even get where I'm coming from.
Sorry, listen. I'm
Look,
listening.
okay.
Are we shouting?
It took center stage because Ellie forgot her purpose. The game never did that. The game left Ellie to know that she was going after Abby. It was a revenge tale. The series forgot that. If it was
I thought to a tale of two.
it was even Dina. There was even more concern about the revenge. Not Ellie. Ellie was even she was all giddy up, enjoying love, romance,
she's
and all.
tired.
Shut up.
No,
How can
she
she
was-
tired?
Yes, no, you have
not watched it.
The entire plot.
You haven't watched it.
What's it
You
make her
haven't watched
tired?
it, so you can't say this.
She has been through a lot.
No.
I never see her
Oga,
watch
I'm
Oga,
sure a lot
no,
now.
you
I've
can't,
heard
no,
of
that.
no. For somebody who left a colony where safety
Where
was,
was it?
no, now, guys,
She
you
now
can
forgot-
also say she has been through a
So are you
lot.
saying because of that one episode, the whole season is crap?
No.
Ah,
What
so
you-
ah,
yes.
what
But
are we
you're
saying?
saying that, but me, I'm saying
Hi,
that
focus.
episode, for me, would be the reason why a large number of fans did not like season 2.
Well, you cannot. Okay, fine. But I'm saying
But
that
I said
The series
series,
had the
Both
same
of you and
problem.
your 200
The game
WhatsApp group
did.
cannot be a lot of people.
Labour Party.
The both of you and that WhatsApp
The
group
series
cannot be a
had the
lot of
same.
people.
The series had the same issue the game had, which was killing of Joe, right?
yeah.
Of course, that one still happened. Now, you said you were trying to do some changes. You cannot do the same thing twice and expect a different result because you called the fans toxic when people didn't like how that happened. Now, if you
Whose phone
know,
is near the speaker
if
again?
you know, Ivan, take the younger Joel in season 1 and Joel that's supposed to be seasoned and experienced 20 years later, just entered a group of new people and they just gave out their what's it called? Allow Tommy to just say, "This is Joe, I'm Tommy." Oh, Joe would never do that.
Okay,
Shut up, shut up, I don't want to finish. Wait.
Time is fast spent, and we can't continue.
So 4 years, so in
Yes,
20 years
now.
experience, just
What
died.
20 years experience are you telling me? He came back to the community where his brother was in charge. They tell me that if my brother is in charge, he cannot come and stay with me.
I don't understand.
What are you talking about? I don't even understand what you just talking
Wait,
about.
what are you saying
Let's
about the
just
community?
end it
That he
there.
came back to the community.
Time is fast spent.
I lie. I'm
Time is fast
not
spent
talking
on
about
this.
coming back to the community.
To Jackson.
No.
What are you talking about?
When he encountered Abby's crew, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know, it was 20 years
Yeah.
after his daughter died before he met Ellie.
Ellie, yeah.
Then 4 years later again. So you want to tell me that somebody who is that seasoned and experienced would just allow his guard down and just welcome new bunch of people telling them their names? That was one of the criticism the game had, because if you remember the part in the season, in the first game, where a guy was like, help me, and then he was like, this guy is in, this guy no, and then she's like, how do you know that? Let's help him. And then boom, the guy removed.
Obviously, she was running from a horde of zombies now for crying out loud. He helped him.
Okay, guys, at this
Let's-
point,
let's-
we will continue this
We'll talk about
argument.
it
at-
after.
Wait, no.
It's
time
no
done.
far-fetched. It's
No,
far-fetched.
wait,
But I
wait.
want to end with something.
Wait,
please. No, focus. You don't
9:30.
too long. You don't too
9:30,
long.
just wait. You never long. We
No.
never finish. You agree with me that the
Oh my-
focus of
you
season
so want
2,
to
shut
win.
up.
You
It's
want
not
to
about
win every
winning.
argument.
It's constructive arguments.
It's
We are
not.
both learning from this.
Hey, well, see, oh, teacher, funny. See this one. Who is learning who?
Wait.
So, let's
So, man.
Okay,
Leave
so
this
so
one.
we need to
Okay,
go
we'll
home.
continue after.
We'll go.
Continue after.
But honestly, would you say the game handled Ellie better than the series?
So I am
No,
not.
wait,
I
wait,
don't
no, wait.
care.
Now Ivan and Asma, shut up.
Wait, I agree that let's say she derailed it a bit, but
Not a
the-
bit.
the point,
Not
no,
a
wait,
bit.
that one episode.
Compare the game
But-
of when
So wait,
when
so
Ellie
wait.
when Ellie found
And
out
no,
about Dina's pregnancy.
Yaro is weighing in on this.
When
Yaro
Ellie
says,
found out
guys,
about Dina's pregnancy, look at how it was portrayed in the game and how, in short,
I don't care for the game.
Wait, leave the
Focus.
game.
You mustn't win.
Somebody just said,
You've lost.
I am
about winning.
pregnant. And then boom, when I just started to knock. What is that?
You see?
Was it before or
it's the
after?
end of the
It
world.
was that moment
It's the
after
end.
she said, I am pregnant.
Okay, so many
Calm down,
lines.
calm down, calm down.
And
I am
Ellie
pregnant,
really
she
won't
said,
die.
I
Ellie
am
said-
pregnant was that I'm going to be a girl dad. That was
You don't say get that.
No!
I'm going
I
to
mean
be
a girl dad.
No.
Oga, no be shout. I'm
Leave
going
me.
to show my
It was when Dina said, I'm pregnant.
It's
Go
one
from now.
episode. If you're saying that one episode out of 7 is bad, you cannot tell me that the 6 the other 6
That's what that's the point he's
Season
making.
2, episode 2 was very fantastic. That attack on Jackson. Brilliant. I said that.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2.
5, 6, 7 were fantastic.
Why
Okay,
did they
very
wait,
good. Now
why
that
did
they are
they carry
fantastic.
the last scene of the end of the game? Why did they throw it in the middle of the show?
Oga, I did not know that
The
they
part-
threw anything in the middle of the show.
The
because
part
I
where
have not
Ellie
played
and
the
Joe,
game.
where Ellie forgave
I do
Joe.
off on a mic
To
now,
make
now they
the
stress
show,
me.
to make it
Pian,
understandable
pian,
for people
off
that-
mic,
for people
waha,
that- people that
waha.
focus- that Bluetooth
Now,
don't
like,
watch the-
we
as
go
in-
continue this
Now, like
argument
off.
later. Based on this argument, now I disagree with Focus. The Last of Us season was good. No better than season 1 for sure, but it was good except for some of the dialogue. The one that should not be named, Bella Ramsey acted. He then continues to say, I agree with the fact that the series became a teenage love fantasy.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's we agree
One
with
Annoys me
episode.
though.
It's
but
not one episode.
I believe it's to build up any future tragedy.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's
Thank
leave it.
you.
Let's leave it at that.
Build up future.
Oga, I will
Because
keep it
I
there.
am-
I don't off
Okay,
focus.
Anchor,
Wait,
Offer.
but this is good
My
though.
voice
This is
loud.
first. I go
The
off my own
anchor,
job.
the
Guys,
anchor
it's time
of
for us
season
to
2
go.
is supposed to
Oga.
be a revenge
You know,
tale.
No, it's season 2 and 3. Season 2 and 3 is
Ivan.
part
He
2
don't
of
do,
the game.
oh, he
You
don't
said
do.
something at the beginning of this argument, and I think that is what I'm going to hinge my end mark with.
Somebody says season 2 was semi-trash.
You said something. You said you watched it like
At once, yes.
At once. Thank you. And then for them, they
Not
always
for them.
For the both of
Are you trying to say
Calm
our
down
concentration
now.
is divided because we
No.
watched
Oga,
it?
you never
we-
watched
No,
it.
no. See the problem. See the problem. So you saw it this week, and then next week when the next episode is coming out, or when the next episode came out, let me use past tense. That day, your government say why you have put this picture.
But here's the thing: for series that release periodically like that, that's the best way I enjoy it. I can't sit and just watch at a stretch sometimes.
It
So
makes-
there are a lot of people who also view series like that. You can't expect everybody to wait and watch it at a long stretch
of
of binge.
course, I'm saying that
Nobody's saying
I
that.
experienced it.
No,
differently
that's
from
what
you
he's
guys.
so that's
I
he's talking about the
experienced it differently from you
experience.
guys.
How can you tell me somebody left Jackson and
Or guy
went
after
over
the show.
went over 4 states?
Guys, it's been a fantastic
Just
time.
heard something
with
was
you.
happening.
How
It
can
was
you
in the
leave?
game.
How can
It
you
was in
leave
the game. They would
Lagos
have fixed
and
it
you
better.
follow that
in the-
game, that
they would have fixed it
to
better.
that
They would have fixed it. They would
area.
have fixed it better in the show.
Oh,
Somebody
my
that
God.
has gone cross state
Uh-huh.
looking for dinner and Ellie just heard something and then he ran head straight to a door that he was just shot.
That's exactly what happened in the game.
That's what I'm telling you. The show said he was trying to repair what the errors they had in the game, and they still did it in the show.
So,
How the
ladies
fuck
and
was
gentlemen,
somebody
ladies
like
and
that? It took
gentlemen,
you 4
I'm
years
offering everybody's.
to sleep with that girl in that movie. Does that mean that these people will take that 4 years? They had the news
Guys,
and they knock. Now
guys,
what's you?
They
Thank
turned
you.
Tommy.
Thank you.
They turned Tommy
It took
into a
26
wolf.
years.
Tommy in the game
Bye
was.
bye, guys. We are gone. We are
Wait,
gone.
what about the
We are
box office
going.
now?
Which one?
No.
We never, all these shots on and the shot, not the box office. The next one are they throw blow now. Not be the boxing be that.
I know
I
that's
beg,
not
guys.
is just energetic for nothing.
Guys, it's time for us to go. Box office now. Focus, make us not take this box office
Yes.
today because he did not want to calm down. He has just been
Papa,
shouting
and
and
his points
shouting.
were not making any
Okay,
meaning.
what is the number one movie so that we can go home?
Yes.
And just the shout unnecessarily.
You would not understand.
You the case, we
You
don't
know-
want to
you
understand.
know
I
it.
think the frustration of that, or the fact that they knocked. Because you don't want anybody to get
Of that
some.
number one movie.
The number one movie right now is still How to Train Your Dragon with 87 million in the box office.
And they knock for this.
Guys, it's been fun and exciting all the way.
You guys
We
should
can
watch Predators.
Yeah, watch Predators,
Killer
Killer of Killers. Fantastic animation. You should see it.
I have a little gripe. I just finished it today. I have a little gripe on it though.
What's the problem now?
How can you tell me that 1941 pilot knew how to
Yeah,
I
fly?
think that you
That was
don't
the
chop.
problem.
Because to say if you not chop, if you know the
I never chop actually. Now mango,
Bye.
like 3 big mango around it today.
But you
But
have to suspend imagination, Abi, for that thing. That's all. That's
yes, that's it. Oh, that's
Well,
it.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic, of course. Yes.
yeah, that's the only bone to pick.
And
But
I
my
like how
brother,
they connected it with Prey.
What be that
Yes,
thing?
at the end. Yes.
That's don't
you know the
go
film
home.
na advert.
No,
na
that-
advert, na
oh.
advert.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Elio, you have an Android.
Oh God, I think I'm the only one with one. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, guys. So let's not be like
what's
we just
happening?
no na market. So let's not be like we do not say bye bye. We are going. More than no verse.
Wait. Before we rush, Chinatu, just quick your own recommendation of watch and not watch.
I'm trying to remember the name. I posted it on the platform. The guy from the 365 movies.
Okay, how did that one poster?
See, I don't know whether it's Return from Home or something from home. You see. Please, guys, don't watch it. I'm looking for it, but don't watch it.
Wait, you're recommending it not to watch?
Yes, no, you should not watch it.
So we have movie recommendations of don't watch.
Don't watch.
So if you want anything Korean, just go to Dear Hamrang. There's a series called Dear Hamrang. It's a very nice one. You will enjoy it. It's from the guys that did Alchemy of Souls. It's a good one. It's a Netflix series. You should check it out.
Okay.
That's my recommendation. And then wait for July. A lot of animes, man. Like
Yes, and July also we are going to have Fantastic Four and Superman.
so fantastic month till tomorrow. Hey, I say tomorrow.
Next
The
month.
month don't end. Though.
Yes, Home Sweet Home.
Avoid it.
Avoid it. Don't
Because
watch it.
your home will not be sweet
It's
after
not be
watching
sweet.
it.
Like it was supposed to be like a horror stuff. Oh, the guy from 365 was the bad guy. He came. That before you know, what is happening? What is happening?
Why is that a common person cloth again?
Are you lost,
Guys.
baby girl?
Guys, bye bye. We'll catch you guys next time.